Hello, I'm Jeremy, and welcome back to Jeremy U's Music Reviews. I listen to music and you hear my thoughts. I am so freaking excited. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because today I'm talking about one of the best albums ever made, the Normal album by Will Wood. Now, I've never heard of Will Wood before discovering this album, but because of the Normal album, Will Wood is now one of my favorite artists. So let's stop building up and just jump right in. This is the Normal album by Will Wood. This is a really good cover. It's simple, eye-catching, quirky, and fits with the theme of the album. I like the cool pattern that's around Will's house and the little sticker advertising Love Me Normally, one of the other songs on the album, which I'll talk about, is really cool. All in all, a perfect cover for a perfect album.
White picket fences, barbed wire and trenches, trick or treat, Merry Christmas, howdy neighbor, thank you Jesus.
Suburbia Overture is a song that pretty much lets you know exactly what you're in for. It's a 6-minute long piece of surreal 50s doo-wop. And your feelings on this song will pretty much dictate your opinion on the rest of this album. And of course, I fell in love with Suburbia Overture the moment I heard it. Will sounds fantastic. The production is phenomenal and the lyrics are pure brilliance. Suburbia Overture is just an absolute roller coaster of a song, treating you to an explosive, enjoyably awesome doo-wop audio drug trip. The only problem is that the middle part just completely kills the momentum. It's not bad by any means, but it's so tonally different from the song that it just feels like whiplash. And yes, this is an overture, but as AJR's overtures prove, it is possible to make an overture that feels cohesive. But the middle, while not bad, just feels way too different from what came before it. However, the ending completely makes up for it. The soft pianos, Will's voice, and the beautiful lyrics provide Suburbia Overture with a perfect sense of closure. So yeah, while Suburbia Overture does have some weak spots, it's overall a fantastic opener, which shows the audience the mind-bending 50s drug trip they'll be in for. More, please.
I'm just a psycho babe, come and go out my mind. I ain't losing, babe, there wasn't much to fight. I'm just a psycho babe, come and go out my mind.
Second Night is a phenomenal song. The production is incredibly fun and catchy, especially those saxophones. Will sounds freaking fantastic, and oh god, I love these lyrics. They're so fun, weird, bizarre, and quirky. My favorite would probably be The Devil Made Me Do It, but I also kinda wanted to. It's just such a fun, devious line. Also, this music video is so fun and colorful. Will Wood knows how to make a music video, and that is clearly evident here. It's just so fun and bright, fitting perfectly with the song. Every inch of Second Night is just pure adrenaline and fun. It's so fun, bouncy, and enjoyably awesome. A great second song for a great album.
Now we're singing.
Laplace's Angel is a very fun song. The production is very fun and chaotic, with skeleton-like pianos and jazz-like instrumentals, and a snazzy sense of flair. It feels like if Jim Carrey's Mask was an instrumental. It's very fun and fits perfectly with Wood's demented style. Speaking of which, Wood. Will Wood sounds fantastic. The guy has an eccentric and enjoyable charisma, which shows in all of his songs, but especially this one. He's passionate, demented, and enjoyably fun, and he acts like he's bringing us into his demented little world. And the lyrics are so fun and goofy. They're incredibly bizarre, strange, cryptic, and cool, really fitting this album's motif. Laplace's Angel is just a fun song in every sense of the word. It's goofy, silly, ridiculous, and awesome. A fun song for an amazing album.
I wish I could be a girl in that way. You wish I could be your girlfriend, boyfriend. Am I pretty enough to lie to? Oh,
I/Me/Myself is a really good song. Let's start with the production, which is great. It's a brilliant combination of doo-wop and electronic rock, all done with Will Wood's quirky style. It's incredibly fun, infectious, and freaking awesome. Will Wood is also awesome. His voice is just so passionate and fun, and reminiscent of mischievous characters in the vein of Beetlejuice and Drop Dead Fred. It brilliantly complements the song and makes for an amazing listening experience. As for the lyrics, really good. The song is about Will's struggle with his gender identity, and it's really interesting. Gender struggles have been prevalent throughout history, with girls being denied masculine things and boys being denied feminine things. And it's cool to see Wood analyze the struggles of gender identity and in his fun and quirky way. Brilliant stuff. I/Me/Myself is just a fantastic song. It has great production, beautiful vocals, and fantastic lyrics that do a great job of analyzing the hardships of gender identity. Yet another brilliant song in a brilliant album.
baby, could you play along with me? Baby, wouldn't that be alright with you? And when we find out what's wrong with me, could you tell me how I'm right for you? Baby, could you play along with me?
While all of the songs on this album are absolute masterpieces, if I had to pick one to consider my favorite, it would be Well Better Than the Alternative. I love every single thing about this song. Let's start with the production, and I absolutely love the production for Well Better Than the Alternative. It starts out with a beautiful piano, and then proceeds with enjoyable skitters laced with cowbells, sweeping pianos, a wood block when Wood says simple, and various other instruments. It's incredibly beautiful, pleasant sounding, relaxing, and catchy as hell. Wood also sounds amazing. He manages to both sound boisterous and fun, and weak and vulnerable at the same time, never going too far in one direction, beautifully fitting the atmosphere of the song. And good God, these lyrics. The lyrics in Well Better Than the Alternative are so incredibly detailed, unique, bizarre, and enjoyable. And the music video is awesome too. It's so colorful, pretty, and creative, fitting beautifully with the song. And the finale is brilliant. It stops the song's energetic momentum and suddenly goes quiet. Will speaks softly with a beautiful piano going in the background before it eventually builds up momentum and ends the song in a grand, bombastic way similar to AJR's 3 O'Clock Things. So, Well Better Than the Alternative is an absolute masterpiece. It sounds amazing, has great lyrics, is incredibly enjoyable, and even in an album as amazing as this, still stands out as the best song. Great job, Will. Keep being amazing.
Who'd wanna be human anyway? Who pilots all these crude machines?
Outliers and Hypocrites is a very cool song. The production is enjoyably chaotic and awesome, filled with awesome saxophones and an incredible sense of momentum. Will Wood is also great. His voice is so bombastic and full of fun, beautifully fitting the atmosphere of the song. And the lyrics of the song are brilliant as well. They're very fun, enjoyably quirky, and fantastically awesome. Outliers and Hypocrites is just an enjoyably awesome and chaotic piece of fun that's incredibly enjoyable and awesome. Great work, Mr. Wood.
Well, he collapsed with Stevens-Johnson syndrome on the ER floor. Panic attack, anaphylactic, and ataxic. Well, the way he spun his butterfly wrist, all 6 his phalanges, rubbing candles at both ends in his synapses.
Occultra is a very cool song. The riff at the beginning has a classical music vibe to it, and afterwards, the song blends the classical music feel of that riff and the demented style of the other songs on the normal album. The production is very bouncy, fun, and enjoyably chaotic, fitting with the song's momentum and Will's passionate vocals. It's very well done. And Will is fantastic. Like I mentioned, his voice is enjoyably chaotic, fitting the chaotic production and giving Occultura a manic and energetic vibe. It feels kind of like a villain song, having that same chaotic and manic kind of energy. And the lyrics are fine too. They're not as memorable as some of the other lyrics on this album, but they are genuinely enjoyable. And that interlude in the middle is so weird and fun. A really fantastic song. Occultura is a really enjoyable, fun, awesome piece of manic energy with great lyrics, good vocals, and phenomenal production. Another home run for Mr. Wood.
Back in my day, we didn't need no feel-good pills and no psychiatrists. No, we just drank ourselves to death. God damn it, we liked it.
Dear God, do I love this song. Easily my second favorite on the album behind Well Better Than the Alternative. Let's start with the production, and thanks, I love it. While a ton of songs on the normal album are influenced by Broadway musicals, Marsha, Thank You for the Dialectics, But I Need You to Leave is one of the songs that's the most overt about its Broadway influences. Like how the last song felt like a villain song, Marsha feels like a grand, show-stopping number that would appear either at the climax or at the end of a musical. It's incredibly grand, fun, and enjoyable as hell. The production is very bombastic and fun, capturing the feeling of a Broadway musical in a similar vein to AJR's Bang. It's full of grand pianos, awesome saxophone, and keeps building momentum, getting higher and higher as the song goes on, making you so pumped and excited. Pure perfection. And God, does Will kill it in this song. He is so passionate and full of energy, yet still able to go soft when he needs to. And because of Will's passion, the audience is invested in the song. Easily one of Mr. Wood's best vocal performances. And then there's the lyrics. Those insanely clever, creative lyrics. Marsha has some of the most creative, interesting, clever, and fantastic lyrics I've ever heard in a song. They're just absolutely brilliant. Marsha, Thank You for the Dialectics, But I Need You to Leave is just a phenomenally creative, amazing burst of awesomeness that I could not endorse enough. It's just so fun, so awesome, so amazing, and so creative. Like Well Better Than the Alternative, Marsha, Thank You for the Dialectics, But I Need You to Leave is so good that it manages to stand out even in an album full of absolute masterpieces. Check it out because it's straight up phenomenal.
To pretend to be normal, when I get at the least that oh yeah, to be normal in a way I couldn't be, yeah.
I can see why the cover advertises this song, because Love Me Normally is fantastic. The production is very elegant and soft, but still manages to be incredibly catchy, filled with glittery pianos and awesome guitars. Phenomenal production all around. Will also sounds beautiful. His voice is so soft and beautifully complements the amazing production, while still maintaining his mischievous vibe. And the lyrics are phenomenal as well. Like most of the songs on the normal album, the lyrics are very creative, detailed, and offer a very interesting and unique perspective. But easily the best part of Love Me Normally is this.
Now this is the part of the song I like to talk to my audience. I want you to look to your left, look to your right, your 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, rock around the clock tonight, and I want you to find those.
That spoken word interlude is easily one of the best examples of speak singing to ever be in music. It adds to the song, it sounds amazing, it fits thematically, and it's just so freaking cool. Love Me Normally is just an all-around phenomenal piece of amazingness that's yet another highlight in an album full of highlights. It's a brilliant piece of fun, doo-wop style insanity that's just so enjoyable. Check it out.
Heaven, hell, Nirvana, nothing, no one knows how it ends.
rest in peace or pieces and won't even know why. One day you're going to die.
And so we end the Normal album with the 10th and final track, Memento Mori, the most important thing in the world. And while it's sad to see this amazing album come to a close, at least it ends on a good note. Like Harmony House, the Normal album opts for a soft and calm end instead of going out with a bang. The production is really relaxing, soothing, fun, and catchy, which beautifully contrasts with the dark lyrical content, which we'll talk about in a minute. Will also sounds great. His voice has a really show tune vibe to it, beautifully fitting the song like a glove. Easily one of Will's best vocal performances. And that instrumental interlude is very nice as well. And then there's the lyrics. These lyrics are basically about how you're going to die one day. In fact, Memento Mori literally is a symbol for the inevitability of death. And hearing Wood singing about how you're going to die in a happy show tune way is really entertaining and a great way to end the album. Memento Mori is a brilliant song that manages to be the perfect balance of fun and morbid. A fantastic end to one of the best albums ever made. The Normal album by Will Wood is an absolute masterpiece. It's a brilliant combination of Broadway, 50s doo-wop, jazz, and surrealism that couldn't work any more for me if it tried. I can certainly understand someone disliking this album, as its bizarre style could seem off-putting to some, but I absolutely adore it. Every song manages to be both incredibly intricate and interesting and fun and chaotic at the same time, and it's just an absolute blast to listen to them all. Even though he didn't really like it, I cannot thank Mark from Spectrum Pulse enough for introducing me to this incredible album. And if the Normal album looks like your cup of tea, please check it out. And if not, that's fine too. We all have our own opinions, and mine is that the Normal album is amazing. Fantastic job, William. I look forward to hearing more from you. Also, there's another album, also called the Normal album, which is full of songs like this.
Already spent 50 cents, 50 cent, 50 cent, government, 50 cent, government, 50 cent.
So if you're into that kind of thing, check out that Normal album as well. And that's it. Comment below your thoughts on the Normal album and tune in for more content coming soon. Till then, ciao.